Hey guys, today we're in a PCB project within Saphira where we are going to take a look at this KiCad schematic and try to generate some FMEAs and requirements, template requirements off of it. Now the cool thing is because this is an image, you can do exactly the same thing with any sort of product view, such as an MCAD snippet or even an image of a physical product. So we're going to come in here and we're going to create a new row in the table view. Ref2, for example, and we're going to call it, for example, just board layout. And maybe you want to provide some more details here saying that, hey, this is the function of the board. And that's just going to be the starting place. Oops, before I do anything more, I need to give it a type. So that has a type, and we can save this now. And once it's saved, everything will reload, and we'll be able to open this up and upload an image. So the image is right here. We upload this, and we're good to go. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check this box. We're going to come in here, generate child items, and we're going to start by generating an FMEA. And this is very open-ended. It's just going to take a look at the board, identify components, and try to identify failures. So let's click generate. It takes about 20, 30 seconds in the back end to process the image and provide us these details. Now, as you saw, you can provide a bunch of guidance. So for example, if you wanted to generate specific failure modes on specific components, that's absolutely something you can do. We are going to filter out a few of the columns that we have. So we don't really need type. Actually, type is useful, but let's hide value, description, logical operator, unit, and so on for now. And we'll scroll to the bottom and we'll add potential causes, effects, severity, likelihood, detection, and the RPN, all the properties from our FMEA. And you can see exactly the particular failure modes that we expect off of that particular schematic. So you can see, for example, the LED fails to illuminate, transistor fails to switch, resistor failure, or incorrect assembly. Now, the cool thing is you can dive back in, you can trigger the exact same thing on Ref2 again, and you can tell it, hey, for example, you missed anything regarding Q1. Okay, so let's say we just want to do specifically identify failures of component Q1. Were there any other components? Or there's a ground. Yeah, that should be enough for now. So now you can trigger exactly this and you'll get some really specific details back. Cool. So obviously, as you can tell, as we're doing this, the severity, the likelihood, etc., are all kind of template items. These can be adjusted or refilled by your user, given justification as you need. So here we have what we actually want, which are the real failure modes of these systems. So short circuit and open circuit, gain deviation, thermal runaway for that particular component. And so you can also come in here and enumerate the specific components you want to calculate this class of failure modes on and get these kinds of details out. Super effective, directed, and componentized. You can also add other properties like, for example, your own assignment of which component this applies to. Now let's try something else. Let's actually go back and use a default generation and tell it something along the lines of generate all applicable hardware unit requirements with the ability to template in values. And so this will give us a template of given an inference of the function where all the requirements we're going to need to monitor. Now you can even provide a template set of requirements from your side, and we'll specify those to the components present in your particular schematic. But you'll be able to see this in just one sec. There we go. So this is just one of them. We can actually close this out and refresh, and we'll be able to see everything we generated, which are all of these items down here. To be able to read them properly, we're going to add back value and description. And you can see here, oh, actually, there's another description column. So we're going to remove this one. And you can see, for example, that, let's pull this over just so we can read it more easily. There we are. Here are some high-level requirements for the particular product that you can templatize in with your particular values, such as your actual resistance that's expected, your actual operating voltage, and your power supply. So it gives you a sense of where you should start in speccing out your product and then tracing through use of all this information. Finally, as always, you can come in and you can generate tests for exactly each one of these. And we're adding more capability to guide this particular exercise, but this again seeds your entire process. So let's see if this happens in time. We have 15 more seconds. And if not, we'll come back and add this back in. There we go. So you have a V&V checklist that includes requirement understanding and your actual performance verification, design verification activities. Thanks. Bye.